Well, Kelly, police officials say they have completed their preliminary investigation into the school shootings and deaths of Kinkle's parents, Faith and Bill Kinkle. Now the case is in the hands of the district attorney, and the DA wants everyone to keep their mouths shut.
Please raise your hand.
Question after question got the same response.
No. That's investigatory information, and I can't respond to that question. No.
Police refused to release the tape of the 911 call made after the shooting began at Thurston High School Thursday morning. And there's something else that could show what happened at the school, but that too is under lock and key.
There is a school surveillance video, but it's evidentiary and it's not going to be released.
Springfield's police chief did make a comment about reports that Kip Kinkle pulled a knife on an officer after his arrest.
None of us are happy that this happened. It is a fact, a result of an improper search.
DeForest doesn't think Kinkle will be charged with assaulting the police officer. At this point, Kip Kinkle faces 4 counts of aggravated murder for killing 2 students and his parents. Meantime, students are preparing to return to Thurston High School on Memorial Day for counseling and reflection.
The cafeteria is completely restored at this time. We've gone in and taken out all evidence of any kind of bullets or any struggle or any thing that would be on the floor from the remains of kids being injured.
Kent says when kids come back to school Tuesday, they'll try to get everyone back on a regular schedule. The case is expected to go to the grand jury sometime this week.
You know, Gwen, I think the question everyone is still asking is, how could this have happened? Do we know anything more about Kinkle and what his parents did to maybe help him?
Well, apparently Kip had been going to counseling for about a year and was taking the antidepressant Prozac up until last fall. His parents took him off that medication when they thought he was doing better. And police are defending their decision to release him to his parents' custody the day before the shootings because he had no previous criminal history.
Gwyne Copeland is live at the intersection where the accident happened. Gwen, would a light have made a difference?
Well, Lisa, that's still not clear if a light or turn lanes here would have prevented this accident. Police are still doing their investigation. But for the people who live near here, they say anything would help.
Well, actually, I just live right across the way here, and I always see a lot of people speeding through.
Chris Blumenhagen heard the crash Tuesday and called 911. He says it's the 20th accident he's seen here in a year and a half.
There was one a month ago where they had to cut the entire top off a car to get a woman out because she was crammed in there so tight.
The city of Eugene doesn't have a current accident count, but for the year ending September 1998, there were 10 reportable accidents at this intersection. But only 3 might have been prevented by a traffic light.
If an intersection is having 5 or more correctable type accidents in a year's time, that's one of the indicators for, maybe a signal's needed. And this one said it has had 3.
Although the intersection does not meet the federal criteria for a light, the city has planned to install one since 1997. It will be included in the Garden Way Improvement Project slated for the summer of 2000. But the city traffic engineer says even that will not prevent every accident.
Rear ends, side swipes, things like that, run off the road accidents, things like that, a traffic signal really doesn't do anything for.
Meantime, city officials are waiting to see what caused this accident before deciding if any immediate changes will be made to the intersection.
One safety feature was in place and worked here yesterday. There was a breakaway light pole. The traffic engineer says it's designed to shear off at the bottom when something hits it instead of causing more damage or injury. Lisa?
So, Gwen, what immediate changes are they considering, if any?
Well, again, they're considering putting in a temporary light, perhaps, or changing the striping here on the street. But as I said before, it's not clear that any of those things would have prevented this accident, and so they're waiting till the police investigation is complete before they make any decisions about what they might do here now.
All right, Gwen, thanks.
Of course. Hi, Gwen. How's it going?
Well, it's going very well, Carl. It's a big football weekend for the state of Oregon. In just a few minutes, the University of Arizona team is set to arrive here at the Eugene Airport for its match against Oregon State University tomorrow. If Oregon State wins the game, they'll be 5-2, and that's a big deal for them. But the game to watch is number 2 ranked UCLA against the University of Oregon Ducks. All day, Duck fans have been flying south for the battle.
This season, everyone's proud to be a Duck.
I am all fired up for the Ducks. I've been a fan my entire life, and this is just a moment that you just can't miss.
Momentum's mounting with each game. 1 win, 2, 3, 4, and now 5.
It's very exciting, very exciting. We haven't been that for a long time. To go down and play the #2 team in the nation is exciting.
With UCLA, the Ducks face their toughest competition yet. But Oregon's top Duck, University President Dave Frodemeyer, is confident.
And if anything, I think UCLA may be too cocky. But that's of course all going to be fought out on the gridiron. So I, like thousands of others, are going to be rooting for the Ducks tomorrow.
Frodemeyer is doing it in person, like thousands of Duck fans headed south for the weekend. The game may even make history.
I don't think the Ducks have been 5-0 in my lifetime, so it's going to be a good game. Expecting a big crowd, and we're going to be there to do our best to root them on.
Regardless of who wins, although no one doubts it will be the Ducks, everyone in the stands is expecting a great game.
I mean, it's been fun to watch as they're passing and especially their offensive line. I think that's just amazing how they can blow holes through the defensive line in almost every game.
Carl, the game is, well, actually the flights are all sold out down to Southern California, so if you want to see the game now, you'll have to watch it on TV. It'll be 12:30 kickoff time here on KEZI.
All right, well, Gwen, you saw the Ducks leave today for L.A. Do they have their game faces on?
They did. They were very straight. I talked to Mike Bellotti right before the team got here, and he wants them to keep the enthusiasm and excitement down until after the game. A lot of them have family in Southern California, so once the game is over, he's given them the go-ahead to have a good time in Southern California. But